I've had it up to here with Blaire White. Let's take away any of her politics that you may disagree with. Let's take that away for a moment. Any of her beliefs that you don't believe are correct or moral, let's take those away, because I'm going to be talking about the objectivity of what she's doing now. I won't be going into every single time that Blaire has reported false information, because there are already videos that I will link down below by Hunter Avalone and Creepshow Art going over things that she has reported incorrectly and has led to the harassment of the subject of those videos. Although for context I will talk about the latest scandal that Blaire has found herself in, which has led us to this particular point. She made the claim that a trans bodybuilder by the name Janae, who is male to female, is intending to compete against biological women, or has competed against biological women. This is categorically not true. Janae, while transitioning later on in life, states that she will never compete against biological women, and therefore all of Janae's accomplishments and any accomplishments that she ever hopes to obtain will only be in the men's category. Which is something that we can applaud. Whether you agree with Janae's decision or not, she's standing by her own morals and her own beliefs. And so when Blaire reported that Janae was in fact intending to compete against biological women, the invitation of harassment was given to the viewers. And harassment Janae did in fact receive falsely. I mean, it is wrong to send harassment to anyone no matter what, but it was a complete falsehood that could have easily been fixed by doing the slightest bit of research. This isn't to say that creators aren't allowed to mess up. I've done that before. Hello, hi. I have messed up on many different occasions. For example, when I made my video on Darby Vanity, I mentioned that Jeffree Star denounced him. However, I didn't mention in the video that Jeffree had gone back and worked with Darby again. So I pinned a comment to that video saying, "Hey guys, I missed this. Jeffree has actually gone back and worked with Darby, and I apologise for not mentioning that in the video." In my The Problem with Dissociated video, I made several errors, and I recorded an entire video and pinned a link to that video at the very top of the original video saying, "Hi guys, can you watch this before commenting, because I actually did make some mistakes." Dissocial DID, am I right guys? That will follow me until I die. The problem arises when YouTubers and creators or influencers don't acknowledge their mistakes. And Blaire didn't. For a solid 3 weeks, that video remained up, despite Janae herself posting a comment on that video saying, "Hi, I wish you'd talked to me before. This is wrong. Everything you said is wrong." Blaire did eventually make a Twitter notepad apology and posted it 3 weeks after the video had already been up. The apology itself wasn't bad. In fact, it was pretty good. She said that she'd taken the video down. True, she had taken the video down and had offered Janae all of the AdSense money from that video. Fair enough. However, that video was posted on a 1 million sub channel, and her Twitter only has around 300k followers, meaning the majority of her audience won't have seen that apology. And this is also a problem because not every single person who subscribes to you on YouTube has a Twitter account, and not everybody on Twitter is going to follow you on YouTube. So the majority of your audience isn't even going to see that correction or see that apology, and those who have already watched the video aren't going to see the corrections, and they're still going to believe the things that you said in that video even if you removed it. Therefore, your apology where it was posted, not good enough. Problem number 2, it came 3 weeks late. People are saying, well, Blaire's moving and is very, very busy. I'm sorry, how long does it exactly take somebody to just have a quick scroll through their YouTube creator tab? I'm going to give Blaire a little bit of a tip. You can mute all of your notifications on Twitter and YouTube and the YouTube creator tab and still go in and check those things for about 30 seconds a day. That's a thing you can do, and a thing you should do, perhaps if you're making videos of that nature to 1 million people. Slightly linked to the argument of Blaire's moving and doesn't have enough time, and also the problem with where she posted the apology, I'm going to make the video that Blaire should have made and posted to her channel right now. And let's see how long it takes me. Hi guys, I'm going to have to make a correction. In my last video about the trans male to female bodybuilder, I stated that the bodybuilder Janae was intending to and has competed against biological women. This is not true. Janae has never competed against biological women and never intends to. My lack of research and critical thinking within making that video was the cause for this misinformation. I'd like to apologise directly to Janae for any hatred you may have received from my video and the hatred that you did receive from my video. The video has now been removed, and Janae, I've contacted you. If you would like any of the AdSense from that video, I am happy to send you all of it. According to the online timer I used while listening to my recording of that was about 46 seconds long. Less than a minute. Less than a minute to post that video on the platform where your original misinformation came from. This wasn't the tip of the iceberg for me. It made me very close to the edge. I was about to be tipped, and then something happened that just pushed me off the edge. In fact, it didn't even push me off the edge. I just jumped into the icy cold Antarctic seas. A day after her apology, without the apology being on her main YouTube channel, where the hatred originated from, she posted a video to her second channel, a sponsored video, when she had already stated that she was going to be taking a social media break. You could argue, yeah, but Charlie, that video was probably already up and scheduled and it's sponsored, so she has to post it. My argument is, if she can schedule that video, if that video was there, pre-recorded, yeah, why couldn't she have posted a quick, less than a minute long video to her main channel addressing the situation? Sorry, my mistake. The apology on Twitter says that it was 1 day ago, but this video was posted 23 hours ago. Alright. My problem is you shouldn't be scheduling videos to your massive audience when you aren't going to be there to check the comments and check if you got anything wrong. Because while this video doesn't involve anyone else, it is about tucking, and there are ways you can do this incorrectly. And as we've known before, you haven't done your research and you don't know these things. So while you could be giving some valuable information to people, you could also get something wrong. There's always the chance you're going to get something wrong and could end up harming someone. So as a YouTuber, as somebody who's going to post content on this channel regarding a specific topic, I would want to stick around for a bit to make sure I didn't get anything wrong. So the fact this video was uploaded after she said she was going to take a break and hasn't bothered to upload to her main channel regarding Janae, she's posted this video to her second channel, where obviously this sponsorship is more important than checking in on your followers and subscribers and making sure everything was right. Something just rubs me the wrong way that this video was uploaded, but we're yet to see an apology and correction on her main channel. Even if the video was scheduled, even though the video was sponsored, you're telling me this video was more important to upload than a correction. Because Unless this video is over a month old, she obviously had the time to sit down and record this video, but the apology and clarification video that we're yet to see just wasn't enough time. This simply isn't good enough. This isn't good enough for a YouTuber to take the time to make a sponsored video but not address some allegations they've made against another person. It's not good enough. She hasn't done this before when she's accused people of being undesirables. She hasn't done this before when she accused the trans activist mum of pushing her child to be trans, when the entire reason she became an activist was because her child was trans. She hasn't addressed any of this, and it's not good enough for me. And I'm done with Blaire White. I enjoyed watching Blaire because while we didn't agree on everything, I enjoyed watching things that I disagreed with so I could learn a new perspective. And I appreciate that Blaire was there to represent more conservative members of the LGBT community because they didn't have enough representation. But so far, all of this harm just outweighs the good. So I guess that's me. One teeny tiny drop in a massive ocean saying bye, because I can't stand by it anymore. The carelessness and the lack of effort when trying to rectify a mistake. I would actually much prefer it if somebody made countless mistakes but continually apologised for it than someone having a flawless record, because it shows growth and it shows character and it shows a desire to become better. Oh, of course there is a limit though, you can't just keep making mistakes and apologising for it, like it lets you off the hook completely. But you get what I'm saying, but there's no growth here, there's no internal criticism, there's none of that, so I guess I'm done. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.